You are having a manufacturing business and you are really worried. What happened to my raw material? What happened to my stock? What are we not producing? Where is the finished goods of that customer? ERPNext is the solution. No worries. With ERPNext, you can streamline your whole manufacturing process, starting from creating bill of materials, having proper stock count, having a proper production plan, and having proper forecasting. So with ERPNext, you don't have to worry about when will you fulfill your order of the raw materials. You will get your raw materials with the reorder levels, and you will ensure real-time production report. Therefore, you will have proper timelines to deliver to your customers. We also integrate as Aqiq Solutions the manufacturing module with third-party production softwares. So you can contact us and our experts will help you to migrate to the production manufacturing module in ERPNext. This video, if you continue, it will show you the whole explanation of how the manufacturing module works in ERPNext. Hello everyone, and this is Quraish from Aqiq Solutions. Today in this video we are going to cover the manufacturing and production module in ERPNext. So manufacturing basically are two types of manufacturing, or two methods we can say. One is made to stock and one is made to order. So when we say made to stock, is the company, the type of manufacturing is the company decides to make the production and stock the goods, and then they sell the goods based on the demand and the forecasting they have. The other method is made to order, is based on the orders the company received, then they do the manufacturing. So they make a proper production plan based on all the orders they receive, so that the raw material is planned accordingly, and then they do the manufacturing. Or sometimes the company, they combine both, that is the made to order as well as the made to stock. So I'll log into ERPNext right now over here, and I'm using the administrator account, so we have all the features and all the rights available. So as it logs in, we'll go directly to the manufacturing module here. The features of ERPNext, how to use ERPNext, different features, and how benefit it is for organizations to implement ERPNext is already available in another video. You can check our YouTube videos. Okay, an introduction to ERPNext. It has all the features and all the aspects of ERPNext. So this is the manufacturing module. Now if you see here in the manufacturing module, basically there are few masters that we need to set up for any manufacturing firm. So you have the workstations, okay, the type of the workstations, different operations and routings. Very important to set up for any manufacturing organization. And we at Aqiq Solutions, we have that capacity, we have that know-how, and we guide you through the whole process. So here when we start with manufacturing, basically what comes into our mind is the BOM. BOM is the building block of any production organization. So a BOM is basically referred to bill of materials. So if I click on bill of materials here, it will take me to the bill of materials already defined inside the system. Okay, you will see here different type of bill of materials. Let us open one bill of material and explore it, so you people have a fair idea of how the bill of materials are done. So this is one of the bill of materials. You can see this is the item. Okay, this is the item code. If I click on it, it will take me to the item. So basically this is an item, and this item is called KPLC uniform. Okay, so it's a uniform basically that a company manufactures. And to manufacture one uniform, what are the raw materials required? So this is something we can call it even the recipe. So this is a secret recipe of all the organizations for production. This is where the whole secret lies. So here you have example. This is just an example. So to manufacture one uniform, you need to have cloth, blue color cloth, okay, 4 meter, and then you need to have threads 3, and you can have many items. I've just taken 2 items for an example. Okay, and what is the cost? This rate is the cost, is not the selling price, because we are setting up the BOM, bill of material. Okay, and then it calculates for you directly the cost, the total cost of making this one uniform. And the cost comes automatically, because as you buy those items, it picks the cost, so the costs are already there defined inside the system. Okay, here if you want to add any operations, you can click this and add multiple operations. Example operation means it can go for cutting, it can go for sewing, it can go for finishing. Okay, so all those operations can be added, and a cost of each operation can be added into the system. Then if there is any scrap out of the manufacturing process, can be added here as a percentage or the quantity. And this, the more you feed all those details here, the more you get an accurate cost for each item that you are manufacturing. Okay, and here it calculates for you the total cost, which is driving from the cost of operation, the material, and any scrap. Okay, so this is where now we create the manufacturing, the BOM basically. Okay, so this is where we do the BOM. Now after the BOM comes the option of either I start my production directly, okay, or I make a production plan. Again, it's a company policy, and we at Aqiq Solution, we will actually guide you on which will be the best process to follow. Okay, so here we have something called production plan. So I can make a production plan. Okay, we have done here one production plan. So you see, now this one is a production plan. I'll do one more production plan here just for us to understand it very quickly, to understand. So a production plan means I want to manufacture, okay, either one item or multiple items, because one organization can have either they're producing one item or they're producing multiple items. Okay, and those multiple items also, it can have common raw materials. Okay, so for those common raw materials, we can have a production plan. So the production plan can summarize all the raw materials required for a production, and then it makes a request to the warehouse to release those materials, or if I don't have the material, then it can go for the procurement. So here a production plan can be derived from material request or from a sales order. I'm taking an example of a sales order here. Okay, and I can say I want for the KPLC uniform. I can also have dates here. I can filter by dates, and I can come here and say, and I can also filter by customer. Okay, so I can say get sales orders. If I have any sales orders, yeah, I do have. Okay, so I want to manufacture, this sales order is already there, okay, for which we haven't done any manufacturing for this uniform. And then here we say get finished goods, so it will get me all the finished goods, okay, for this sales order. Let me show you the existing one here. Okay, so it got me the item to manufacture. Then over here, if you see here, this was the sales orders, both sales orders. So one was for Quraysh, one was for the Nairobi West Hospital, and for these two actually they need uniform. So already now it says we need to manufacture 50 uniforms. So once this is done, okay, this is just a concept I'm showing. It has a lot of details. This is not a training video, so we are just showing a concept of the capacity of ERPNext to fit any manufacturing organization. Okay, so here now once it is done, we come here and say create work order or subcontract. Why do we say subcontract? Because some items we mark them that they need subcontracting, means we don't do it internally in an organization. It has to go out, it has to be subcontracted, and then we get it back with a new cost into the system. So even that option is there. So when we say create work order, it creates a work order. Already one work order has been created for this, so I cannot create more. Okay, and here you see the work order has not yet started, we just created it. Okay, and this work order has been created here. So when we create a work order, it says we need to manufacture 50 quantities. Okay, and it shows also the customer here. So it created one work order for just a customer, and then it says these are the material we need. Now in order to manufacture these materials, okay, we need this much quantity, 200 and 150 quantity. Okay, so here now I can start my manufacturing, or to make this work in World Food Manufacture 50. Okay, so I can make this and I say create. Now as I say create, basically it comes and says there is a stock entry of type material transfer to manufacture, because you see when we manufacture we have the raw material lying in the raw material warehouse, so the production manager needs those materials, so he has to start the work order and say now I need this material. So as I initiate this document will go to the warehouse, and the warehouse guy will know that we need to transfer the material from my raw material warehouse to my work in progress warehouse. Okay, so always we have work in progress, that's the production floor. Now here if we see, the system is showing me this is green, this is red. That means the red means I don't have enough material, or I don't have material at all, and green means we have. So this item, the blue cloth, we already have 200, available quantity is 480, and for this we don't have. So for the one which we don't have, you can directly come here, click on it, and you come here and say material request. Okay, so you can request for the material of type purchase and you say I need this material by today, it's very urgent, we need to do it, and then you come here and you get you save it, this material request, and you submit. Okay, and then this material request now is showing you pending. Now you can refer to our video on procurement and you will see how the procurement goes for the material request until you receive the goods. So here I'll not explain the procurement, but I'll directly make an LPO from here. Okay, and select or we'll make okay, so this is the work order which has not been started. Now we have seen just before that we didn't have enough stock, so as I said we have to go and order the stock. So we'll start here, and the assumption is that we have already done the order and the stock has been received. So here you will check now that it's already green, so we have the stock. Okay, you can refer to our procurement module for more details on how to produce the stock. So here now as we have the stock in place, now you see I can't start with if I don't have quantity at all, I can't start, or I can start with partial quantity. Okay, I can make less quantities to manufacture by the time I go and order for the remaining raw material. Okay, we have here few mandatory fields, not necessary this will be applicable for all organizations, depends from one company to other company. So I'm just selecting it over here, and I'm going to save this document as a stock entry. Okay, so my material is transferred now from for manufacture, and I submit this. Okay, now as I submit this, okay, stock entry has been submitted. If I go to my work order, or we go to the stock ledger and check what is the effect. Okay, and then we go to the work order and check. So here the stock ledger, if you go and check, it will show me that you see from the store those material has gone out and it has increased in my work in progress. So now my material now is in work in progress. Okay, so we come here as work order. Okay, so we come to work in progress, and you see it shows me it is in process now. Okay, now let's say we received, it has been done and we received the quantity, so we can come here and say this has been finished. So as I say finished, okay, and I create, okay, it will create again for me a new stock entry, and in this stock entry you will find that it's going to remove my stock or reduce my stock, my quantities from one work in progress, and it's there is 50 uniforms, it's going to be added into my stores. Okay, this is a quick manufacturing process I'm showing currently, but definitely there are many other aspects. Okay, what if I receive less quantities? Less quantity means it's a work in progress still. As I receive, I increase. Yes, it is possible. Okay, and inside the system as well, there might be some scrap. What if I've used more quantity here? Okay, because maybe the thread was not good, I used more quantity. Yes, it can be. We can change this quantity and it will show you a variance report, okay, on what has happened. So I just have to here update this project here, because this demo company was done for project-wise manufacturing. So you can see there are many possibilities of customization and doing it as per each and every organization's need. And we save here. So as we save this, you will find that okay, now my stock will increase. We'll go to the stock ledger and check. We'll submit this document now and we'll go to the stock ledger and check the effects over here. So we come here to view and we go to stock ledger. Let's check our stock ledger here, and you will find now, you see 200 quantities has been gone out from the work in progress, and it has been increased in my finished goods as a finished good item, which is the uniform. Okay, and also it brings you the value. Okay, it brings you the correct value. If you see here, 30,000 plus 1,000, 30,000 was the cost of the total amount of the raw material of the blue cloth, and 1,228 was the cost of the threads, and all those has been now it has come the cost of my KPLC 50 uniforms. Okay, so then it shows you the per one item cost over here. Okay, it shows you the per one item cost. Okay, so this is now my manufacturing from starting a BOM, making a BOM, making a production plan. Definitely this is just showing you one sales order with one production plan, and with a simple way of doing it. Definitely if you have operations and workstations, then when you create work orders, the work orders, when you start, it will create different job cards, because if you have different operations, for every operation it will create a job card. Okay, and if it creates job cards, this is how it looks. These are the job cards. Okay, and job cards basically, you see, like you have cutting, you have bending, you have final assembly, you have painting, washing, whatever. I can have different type of processes. Okay, some are open, some are work in progress. So for one production order, okay, for one production order, if I have different job cards, as I keep on closing one job card, now that process closes and moves to the other process till I finish my process. Then the whole work order will be now closed, and my I will get my finished goods. Okay, so this is also possible inside the system. Then here we have here production plan summary. Okay, which shows you a summary of all the production plans that are there and the status. Okay, so you can select the production plan over here. Example, this, because we have done only one in this system. Okay, and it shows you here, you can trace that order quantity was 50, received 50, and pending quantity is 0. Now sometimes your production plan, you keep on receiving the finished goods partially, like I finished today 5, so let me take it into my stock. Tomorrow I finish 5, I take it into my stock, and so on. So it keeps on increasing here, and it shows you the pending quantity as well. Okay, if I go now to my production plan, the other report of production over here, production plan, okay, analyze. So if I go to my production analysis or analytics, okay, I give it a date from let's say from 1st Jan to 31st Jan, okay, 2025. You will find how many work orders were done in Jan, in Feb, in March, in April, like this. It gives you a proper analysis, okay, which are due, which are completed, which are overdue. It has taken a lot of time to be completed, so this gives you a proper analysis over here. Now if I come back here, Okay, we have done beautiful developments also, which I can't show you over here, just to show you a concept, because we have an NDA with the company. So we can have even a good dashboard showing you the status of each work order, what has been the quantity consumed for each work order, at which stage is it. Okay, so you have a full dashboard. Just you are viewing a dashboard, it can be color coded as well. Okay, we can also integrate the manufacturing module with third-party machines. Okay, you see, now you have to send, when you are giving a production order or a work order, a paper has to be taken to the production department and show them, and then they start the manufacturing. But sometimes you need a seamless integration between ERPNext and your production software or the production machines. Okay, so we can, using the APIs, we do it, and we have a good success story in this as well. So this is in short about manufacturing. You can you see, this is forecasting also. You can have forecasting, proper forecasting of the manufacturing and different items. Okay, so you can give it a date range, and then you can have a forecast based on sales order. Okay, based on, let it just refresh the report and you see it. Okay, so you can have the total demand. It will show you the total demand year wise. You can also have it year wise. You see how beautiful it is, because it's going from Jan to 2026 Jan, and it shows you really a good forecasting on what was the demand, okay, what is the forecast, and what will be the future data forecast. So accordingly now you can plan your manufacturing. Okay, and this is based on some algorithm running at the back of the system. Okay, so this is about manufacturing. In short, as we said, at Aqiq Solutions, we have good track record with manufacturing organizations. We implement for them end-to-end operations. Okay, and also we tag employees working on those workstations and what are the expected output from each and every employee, so we can have a proper efficiency tracking of each employee. So you can reach us out if you need more details, you need a detailed demo, you need a POC to be created, a proof of concept, where we can show you how the manufacturing module works. You are most welcome to contact us on the below description, the details available in the description, and we definitely will respond, and we are more than willing to help you out. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.